So, one of the things that I talk about all the time in the Mindset Monday show is that you don't go buy your dream house and then try to build a business around it. It just doesn't work that way. You build your financial security, and then you have the luxury of getting that dream house. The same thing goes true with any business. I've been successful in business because there's that old adage that you take care of the business will take care of you. If you invest time and money and reinvest in a business at the beginning, in the end is where it all comes to fruition, and you reap the benefits of it. Everybody always thinks that people are overnight successes. Well, most overnight successes have required hours and hours and years of work. And I have always found that the harder I work, the luckier I am. So you've got to put the vision that we're going to get there. There's the path. There's the goal. We're going to shoot for it. Put God first, and then put the effort in to get there. God first is the most important thing as far as I'm concerned.
Speaking of God first, would you mind giving us a blessing?
I'd be honored. Heavenly Father, first and foremost, acknowledgement of who you are in my life is the most important thing to me. Without you, I am nothing, and the peace and the blessings that you give me on a daily basis overwhelm me with gratitude. Thank you. Please bless our conversations today. Please allow us to use our experiences and our wisdom to help these people that are listening to us gain something, to move forward so that they can have the peace and comfort that you provide. I ask this in your name. Amen.
Amen. All right, so let's hit the rundown.
Can I ask a real quick question?
Oh, please.
Do I blind people when I give the prayer and they off my bald head?
What?
Is there a glare?
Let us know in the comment section.
Is there a glare?
Is there a glare? If you see a glare, put a 1 in the comments.
Okay.
If there's a glare.
All right.
Okay. All right, so we're going to bring up another balding man at least. I'm going to put up Mr. Warren Buffett. We're going to just give him a quick glance. So Mr. Warren Buffett, he's been dumping his stocks in Apple, and it was his beloved stock for a long time. He's been dumping those, and he's now plowing in over $1 billion into some whole building giants. You've got Lennar on the list. You've got D.R. Horton on the list. Why in the heck is Mr. Buffett taking his beloved stocks, Apple, and trading out for builder stocks?
Why wouldn't he, right? So I'm going to take you down a couple quick courses. First of all, he knows or he sees that the real estate has hit bottom and it's bouncing, right? So that's obvious to anybody that's got any sense or any history in financial markets. Significantly less volatility. But I also think that Mr. Buffett there is playing both sides of the coin. A lot of builders are liquidating their inventory to hedge funds at a discounted rate. So I literally think he's playing both sides of the coin here. He's investing and benefiting all at the same time to double down. And let's face it, this guy's right 98.99% of the time. So coming into real estate, there's an old adage in real estate that says they ain't making no more dirt, son. So you got to grab what you can when you can. And as a smart man, I would follow. I would definitely follow.
And that's what Chris is talking about when he says hitting bottom. Right now, builders have slowed down tremendously. And when they've got inventory stacking up, what they're doing is they're going to backdoor channels, and builders are selling directly to institutions such as Invitation Homes and other large hedge funds to basically liquidate that inventory at a lower price. And Mr. Buffett's getting a piece of that action right now.
I think he's getting two pieces of the action. I really do, front and back.
It also probably helps that Berkshire Hathaway bought a massive real estate brokerage, and they're getting commissions and broker fees and everything else.
This started to sound like McDonald's. They even own their own cows.
Beautiful. Do they really own the cows?
100%.
All right. Let's keep moving here. So next up, condo sales are crashing.
Ooh, this is home, doesn't it? I just realized that. I was going to just say something that just don't hit home for you. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I happen to own a condo.
They're just trying to sell.
Not the one that we live in now, but the one that we moved from, a big, beautiful condo. And yeah, that market, it is what it is, especially in Florida, because
Florida stuff.
Florida, they passed a law. There was a collapse of a building a couple years ago.
Serious.
And because of that, there were deaths, unfortunately, involved with that. So basically, they upped the inspection process. Now all buildings have to go through an annual or biannual inspection, and they have to increase their reserves to do any kind of repairs that are noted. So all the association dues have gone through the roof. So condo prices have come down. So it is what it is. if you don't want to be on the roller coaster of the real estate market, avoid condos.
Yeah, or stay under 3 stories in Florida. And yeah, I don't know, but okay, so I'm going to offer a slightly differing opinion, although this is all accurate. This could be a good opportunity as an entry-level single-family rental. If you want to deal with that kind of nightmare. I struggle with condo associations personally. It's not my cup of tea. I don't like the personalities that are generally involved in those condo associations, the people that, yeah, I'm not going to get into all that. So it's a good discounted way to get into single-family rentals if you have any interest.
Yeah, I did a lot of them, dozens of them.
Yeah.
Chris, you just said something that shocked me. You said that you don't like these condo association people. In fact, you and your wife love them so much that you just like took over the association.
Oh, good Lord.
You're the president of the association.
Of the association in North Carolina. And the reason I am is because I couldn't deal with the insanity of the people that were running it before me.
On associations, like it's a resident that usually volunteers to become the president, and if they have no business acumen, they can't plan expenses. Like I remember I had a beautiful condo in Eden Prairie, Minnesota, right where the Minnesota Vikings play, next to the stadium, and it should have been perfect, but poor budgeting decisions, poor management, poor leadership, not knowing how to hire contractors. The next thing I know, they were taking out debt to resurface a parking lot, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why are you taking out a loan? You've got operating reserves. Anyways, they put it into debt, and it made the association dues go way up. And
Stupid.
So just do what Chris does. Take over the whole thing.
Everything.
If you're gonna get on the board too.
Iron fist.
All right. Next up, we have a couple of Amazon executives that have gone into the housing business, and they just raised some Series A capital, $20 million. They're using robotics to build houses. These are smaller. I don't know if they're classified as tiny, but they're literally using these to build houses, and they're getting orders right now even for custom homes. Chris, what is your take on this?
I go both ways on this. This is great. Amazon guys, they're gonna make everything easier and better. I'm gonna say this, and please don't get mad at me. But I grew up Democratic. Dad was an electrician, tradesman, that kind of thing. So whenever I see this kind of thing, it hurts me a little bit, right? It's probably better for the people, better for the economy. But at the same time, I know that there's somebody that's losing a job over this, right? But it's also making it more affordable, driving the prices down to be available to more people. So, yeah, I gotta, both ways on it. It's great. Okay, so in all fairness, a lot of tradespeople have really gone downhill in the sense the quality of the workmanship in today's product is not what it should be. At least with the robots, it will be consistent and safe. That's the important part, consistent and safe product for the end consumer. But again, I grew up as a blue-collar guy, and it hurts my heart a little bit, but it is what it is. It's progress.
I was once remodeling a 1970s build house that had the shag carpet in it still and
Nice.
wood panel on the wall. And I remember we got to a section in the living room where one of the guys was walking and fell through the floor. And we discovered the sunken living room. You've seen the sunken living room, right?
Yeah.
And it was funny. The guys came out of that job after doing a floor renovation, and they're like, we are never touching a 70s built house again. And I'm like, why? It's like, I think that they were all like hippies during that little phase. Yeah. So the ages of construction that we go through, it's very interesting. But robotics built houses. Yeah. It's the next big thing to watch for.
Don't forget too, there's the other side of that too. There's this on-site robotic built with the poured concrete, like the printing of the houses.
3D printing.
Yeah, 3D printed houses. It's really cool stuff.
Yeah.
Safe.
Okay, I'm going to take us forward now. The best 8 real estate markets in the country. This is according to Wallet Hub, but I know that there's different variation, different scales for all these. But basically, they're taking in an analyzation of job growth, affordability, and the number of homes being built. And so this is their top 8. So I want to know what you think. Please put in the comments, what city do you think is number 1 in America? Which one? Just go ahead, place your guess now. I'm going to go through them. We'll start at number 8. But place your guess now. Put it in the comments for us. I want to know. Winner of this gets my favorite book. It's called Tax-Free Wealth by Tom Wheelwright. We'll ship a copy of it to you. Just first winner, because if there's like 20, then I can't.
All right, second winner gets my favorite book.
Which one?
Richest Man in Babylon.
All right, there you have it. So first winner and second winner. Go ahead and just put it in the comments now. And what city do you think is the number 1 for Wallet Hub? And don't Google search it. Play along.
Ah, yeah, okay? Come on.
Okay, so number 8, Nashville, Tennessee. This one continues to be on a top 10 list, even though with its ups and downs.
I love Nash Vegas.
Nash Vegas.
Yeah, you've never been to Nash Vegas?
You know, sometime you're going to have to tell the story about Taylor Swift.
Yeah, then the filming on my television show?
Yes. Yes. Okay, next, Gilbert, Arizona.
We got a friend that lives in Gilbert.
We do. My Bianca was born there.
Oh,
My
really?
son. Yeah, my 11-year-old, born in Gilbert, Arizona.
I didn't know that.
It's funny, whenever they put up the picture of Gilbert, they show the one interior lake.
I was just going to say, there's water in Arizona?
This developer built a city on a lake, and it's just like a little, fake boat kind of lake.
Oh,
But yeah, you can kayak.
paddle
in it.
boats? Yeah.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Next up, Frisco, Texas.
Ah, home of conifer.
Did not know that.
Yep.
Next up, we have Richardson, Texas.
2 Texas cities.
Texas kind of dominates this list.
Well, there's a reason for that.
What's the deal?
Everybody left Texas. Now they're coming back. There's nobody there.
Yeah,
They
Texas,
were in when things went south.
guys, Texas is starting to come back. Chris and I broke this last week, but Texas Governor Greg Abbott,
Yep.
he basically signed new legislation, 2 of them, that make it safer for landlords to rent because they get rid of vagrants quick now. Texas got real ugly for a while where
Yep.
vagrants could break in and move in and you'd have to go through a long eviction process, but not anymore. The governor and the legislators fixed that.
Yeah, it was definitely leaning towards California.
Durham, California.
North Carolina.
Oh,
The other one. The other state. The other
Whoa!
side. The other side.
Durham, North Carolina. Durham,
Durham.
North Carolina. Okay. Next up, Irvine, California.
I can't believe that. I really can't. The taxes, the policies, everything against land. I don't know. I don't. Except, same thing. Everybody left, and let's not forget also that inventory was wiped out in California, right? I mean, I'm not being funny in any way, shape, or form. The fires, they devastated. So people were relocating to Irvine where there's less trees and stuff to burn. I really believe that had an impact on this poll.
Yeah. We got Tony saying Columbus. Wendy saying Phoenix, Arizona. Wendy, you weren't far off on Phoenix with Gilbert's. Okay, we're going to go to number 2. You can still get your guesses in. You still got a chance. Number 2 is Cary, North Carolina. You know anything about Cary?
I do. It's a beautiful city. It's a city with a small town feel. I really, really love Cary. I love the climate too. So
Number 1.
number 1, drum roll please.
McKinney, Texas. What do you know about McKinney?
I don't know anything about McKinney. I know about McKinley, but know nothing about McKinney. But it looks like it's a beautiful, higher value market.
Yeah, it's still, according to Wallet Hub, it's still very affordable
38% built in the last decade.
and a very new city.
Yep.
So that's your top 10 list, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to move. We got BlackRock is taking a black eye right now, no pun intended. BlackRock is getting scorched right now on the internet because
This is fraud.
they're buying up inventory from builders direct. Like they're buying the entire development essentially. So let's just say that there were 300 properties in this planned community. They're coming and swooping up the whole thing. And let's just say that they pay $300,000 or so per door. What this post is saying and what the article says online is that then they're selling 3 or 4 of them to their own entity to set a comp. That's basically to create a sales record. And then according to this author, what that comp's allowing them to do is either sell at that price or they can borrow against the portfolio at that new price. So this is the buzz. I haven't done fact checking on this, so I can't validate this, but this is the buzz online right now. And they're getting scorched, and you got people like Elizabeth Warren running around saying they need to be locked up for this. What do you think?
Well, there's a YouTuber and TikToker. His name is Matt. I can't remember his last name right now. He went to prison for a long time for fraud, identity theft, and all these things. And this was one of his scams back in the day. He'd steal somebody's identity. He'd buy a house for $30,000. He'd then go and buy 2 other houses in that neighborhood for $30,000 each, and then sell them to some bogus entity with bogus paper for $400,000, and then go and get a comp on that first house to remortgage it. So he bought it for $30,000. A year later, he gets, these 2 houses sold at $400,000. That must be worth $400,000. Take out a $300,000 loan in somebody else's name, get the cash, and leave. So evidently, that's where Blackstone is getting their business policies and business plans now off of TikTok. Because I've seen this before. He did 25 years, by the way. That's a true story.
That's a true story.
Yeah, true. That guy, Matt, true story. It's pretty funny. So yeah, this is my opinion. If they were doing this in the stock market, market manipulation. They'd go to
Yeah.
jail.
Any market manipulation
Yeah.
is
They're
bad.
manipulating the market, as far as I'm concerned. I'm shocked because usually these guys are above board. I'm really, really shocked.
Yeah, and this could be a little bit fabricated. They could have leaned into, we don't really know, but this is buzzing on the internet right now. And you've got some senators like Elizabeth Warren who's trying to pass a bill right now that basically bans people from owning more than 5 houses. So that would take people like Blackstone and really put the cramp on them.
You can't own more than 5
But
houses.
She's trying.
But where's the rationale in that?
It's to prevent this right here.
That's like, let's not get into gun control, but this is nuts. Like, you're going to tell me I can't buy more than 5 houses in the United States of America? Yeah, that's not going to fly.
Yeah, it's not gonna go. They've
No
tried
way.
it before, but yeah, let's see.
Imagine the impact that would have on people. Like Joe Blow, like a guy that's been working for 30 years, buying these duplexes. He buys one this year, one next year, building some generational wealth for himself. And now they're going to tell me I can't have 5 of that. That happens in China with kids, but not here. It's not happening.
Yeah, the last time that they tried to pull this policy change out or this new bill, it was 50 houses. And now when I start to hear people talk about even lower numbers, like it didn't go through before, so I can't imagine that anyone's going to accept it.
5 minutes. But a lot of times politicians just say things to get in the newspaper.
Yes.
Or, well, I just dated myself. Newspaper.
The digital
Digital
like
newspaper.
this.
All right, there we go.
Here's a digital print.
Yep.
Hey, so this next one, Chris, this is interesting. We have the Church of Latter-day Saints, which is one of the wealthiest churches in America. They are now shifting some of their money out of the stock market or wherever else. I don't know where they pulled this from, but they're shifting some of their money and they're gobbling up multifamily property. In fact, they just got a $153 million deal just south of our office here in West Palm Beach. What are your thoughts on seeing this kind of money move from the church into our sector?
We've been telling you. 2 things are going to happen. First of all, you can see stabilization in the multifamily market, and it's growing, right? We talked about the bounce. It went down, and now it's going up. It's going up. This large investment, you're going to see other people come after this. Now, the church doesn't necessarily benefit this. I don't know their tax situation, but I'm going to assume that they're tax-free. But you're going to see a lot of this happening right now because of the 100% bonus depreciation coming back. And in addition, you're going to start seeing prices rise as these large transactions are taking place because it's just going to shoot the value of multifamily up and up and up and up. And guess what? We're in the right place in the market right now. We're still acquiring, so it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, so we've shown you guys this chart before, but basically we're down somewhere around like 19%. Since the peak of multifamily, we've come down about 19%. So we're in a beautiful buying window right now. We don't know how long that will last, but now you're seeing some of these bigger players, like even the church, bringing out their capital to buy. All right, I got to switch gears in this, Chris. We don't have a lot of time left. We got to start talking about interest rates because Jerome Powell came out a week ago at Jackson Hole, and he started talking about it, and he left the door open for potential rate cuts. He didn't say he would, but he left the door open for it. And I know you took a firm stance saying, hey, they're not coming down. And you actually had Mr. Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank. He's backing you. He's saying, no, it's not happening. And I just want to get your thoughts on this.
Yeah, well, I told Kevin that this is what was going to happen, and he's actually bought into it, and he's no, I'm just making that all up. Here's the reality: is
you know what's funny is I wouldn't have been surprised. Well, I'm having lunch with Chris. This is like 3-4 weeks ago, and he just out of nowhere I mentioned something musical, and then he's like, yeah, I know Taylor. I got her number. And I'm like, you know Taylor Swift? What?
It's a long story. I used to hang out in Nashville. I did a television show there a while ago, and I know some people.
Okay, so why is Mr. Wonderful backing you?
Because it just doesn't make. Listen, Mr. Wonderful. One thing about you, everybody's going to agree on, is this guy is an egomaniac too, right? So he understands these 2 egomaniacs going back and forth with each other. Trump and Powell is what I'm talking about. Neither one of them can back down and have it look good. I hate to say this, but I almost believe that we're not going to see a rate cut until May 5th, May of next year, sorry, when Powell is out of his term is up. And if we do, it's going to be like a pandering amount, 0.25% or something. Like this guy, he can't allow Trump to win this argument, and it's just a nightmare. We're all suffering as a result of these 2 guys going back and forth at each other. It's just absolutely nuts.
And I'm taking the polar opposite stance. There's going to be a quarter percent rate cut. We're going to see a little bit of a rate cut. And I think
before the end of the year.
I think it's September.
19th or whatever it is.
Yeah, Powell's going to come out and he's going to say, look, the Trump administration ruined the job market so much that we're forced to do this, so we're going to come down a quarter point. But we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean rates come down automatically. We had a lot of questions come in after last week. Actually, a couple of our investors reached out, and one of them specifically was asking, like, hey, do you really think we do not think that rates are going to come down. Rates are not pinned off of just the Federal Reserve lowering their rates. That can influence, but it's not the trigger that necessarily lowers them. We got to look at the 10-year for that. We got to look at SOFR for that.
Yep.
So there's other prevailing. You
Yeah,
know,
you
we
want
should
to explain
do a
that?
whole show on this.
Yeah, we really should, because there's a bunch of factors that go into this. And listen, I live and breathe this stuff every day. This is what I'm doing. This is the part of the business that I take care of, where I'm out there negotiating this stuff and fighting with the banks, and trying to get these things done. And I really, I've learned a lot over the past several years. And I don't want to use the word manipulation, but there's ways to even kind of manipulate the interest rates that you pay to get better returns for your investors. And it really would be a great idea to do a whole back and forth and sit down on this and maybe bring one of our vice presidents from our lenders in.
Yeah.
Help us understand. Yeah.
Let's do it. Chris, how do you have time to negotiate with these banks when you've got two businesses that are crushing it, but your other one, like...
I don't sleep. I sleep, no. Caffeine, yes. Sleep, no.
Sleep, no. Yeah, okay. All right. Just checking. All right, I got two more things to hit, and then we're going to switch to the final. So we have the CBO coming out. CBO usually is not for the Trump administration. Normally, their positions that they take are against. They are coming out right now saying, hey, these tariffs, they're actually working, and they're going to lower our deficits by $4 trillion over the next decade if they keep them in place. What do you think about this?
CBO backing Trump, it's got, this had to hurt them at a core level, first of all. Let's start there. And yeah, turns out our crazy president maybe had an idea of what he was doing to get this stuff going. $4 trillion paid by other countries to help lower our national debt. I think it's amazing. I think it's brilliant. It's just wonderful. And everybody was like, rah, rah, rah. Now, and we don't have a whole bunch of time, but I'd sure love to just briefly get into the story. But Trump put these insane tariffs out there to bring people to the negotiating table, kind of like he anchored them like Chris Voss does. He gave him an unrealistic number to get him to a realistic number. I'm going to charge you 1,000% tariffs. No, you're not good with that? Well, we'll be good with 10%, right? So that kind of negotiating went on. It was really a brilliant tactic. You can say you like the guy, you can say you hate the guy, but you got to admit, when it comes to dollars and cents, it's working out. It really is.
And our country used to be fueled. The government was fueled by tariffs. It wasn't individual income tax from your wallet, or Chris's wallet. Up until 1913, when they created the Federal Reserve, most income that the government took in was from tariffs. So he's kind of just bringing us back to 1913.
You mean he's going to get rid of Powell and the rest of the feds? That would be nice. Well, he just fired one governor, last week because of fraud, or was it this week? I'm sorry.
She's on the docket. I haven't seen the official.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's gone?
Oh, well, HUD went after her. Oh,
yeah,
gosh.
mortgage fraud.
I thought we were going to talk about that today. I guess not. I studied up on that. Sorry.
We could talk about her, Lisa Cook, I think it is.
I don't remember her name, but yeah.
She works for Jerome Powell. She's on the board. She's one of the 5.
Evidently, she is one of those people that can be in 2 places at the same time.
So what she did was this. She committed mortgage fraud by basically saying, hey. Allegedly. Retract my statement. Allegedly committed mortgage fraud. She had 2 loan applications going at the same time in 2 different states. So, and both of them were for primary residences so she could get the lower interest rate. And she got both of them approved, both of them closed, and she claimed primary residence on both at the same time. So
but here's the scary part, is that as a result of this, high visibility case, they're going through mortgages now and they're finding out she's not the only one. I mean, a lot of Joe Blow citizens are doing the exact same thing. And it's dangerous times. Mortgage fraud.
Last thing, Chris, and then we got to talk about the opportunity. And the last piece I'm going to put up is that the Moody's chief economist has come out and he's saying,
this warms my heart, people. I'm just here to tell you, this warms my heart.
There's about a third of the country right now that's kicking butt and taking names. There's a third that's kind of just flat, and there's a third that's in recession. That's according to him. And we want to highlight the third that's kicking butt and taking names.
Let's start with the recession people.
Okay, recession people. Wyoming, Montana, Minnesota, Mississippi, Kansas, Massachusetts, Georgia, New Hampshire, Maryland. Boom, Illinois. This is the recession zone. Okay, any of those states, they're retracting right now, according to Moody's chief economist.
We don't have any properties in those areas.
We do not. We completely liquidated out of Minnesota, and you probably liquidated out of the eastern sector a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. I did.
You have one satellite tower in Jersey.
Yeah,
right?
but that don't count. It's Alpine.
That doesn't count. Okay. All right. And then let's talk about expanding. I'm going to skip the kind of the treading water folks, and let's talk about the expanders. South Carolina, Idaho, Texas, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma City, baby. Del City, Oklahoma. We're looking at another property there right now.
You got a lot of units in Oklahoma.
Yep. I have a cabin in North Carolina.
North Carolina. How about Kentucky? You got some
Oh,
units
we
there?
got lots and lots of property in and around Lexington, Georgetown, Louisville. Yep.
Florida,
Here we are, Florida sun.
Nebraska, North Dakota. We actually just put an offer on a North Dakota
Yep, we
piece.
sure did.
And Wisconsin. You know anything about Wisconsin?
Isn't there a little city in Wisconsin called Green Bay?
It's kind of cool to see this. We're
Yeah.
joking about this, guys, but like if you had to just take a dart and throw it at a map and pick your markets,
That's where we are.
we hit these. And
Every one of them.
And it was a lot thanks to what Chris does, and we've got a team that does a ton of research. Like we're underwriting like no other. Like so.
When he says what Chris does, he means pray. Like I literally seek spiritual counsel on every transaction we do, and I get told to go there or not go there. This has nothing to do with Chris, everything to do with God's direction in my life, and the whole purpose of our business, which is to have a positive impact in the world at all times, utilizing both the profits and our ability to reach people as a result of having multifamily real estate. That's why we're successful. Nothing to do with Chris. All glory to God's.
Chris, I concur. In the last 60 seconds, people have been asking about a deal. We haven't brought a deal to the silver platter in a bit, but
Yep.
we're really close on something interesting.
Yep.
Could you tell people what we can do to hear about that interesting thing?
All right, so listen, you've often heard me say in both Mindset Monday and today that if you want the inside track with Home Invest, we have a wait list. Can you guys put up the wait list link for me, please? The reason for this wait list is twofold. It tells us that you're sincerely interested. And it gives us a pool of people. There's some deals that because of publicity reasons or we don't want the deal to be public knowledge, that we go to our wait list and we talk to you directly without putting it out on the internet or anywhere else. We have a deal right now that is probably going to be one of the most insane multipliers that we've ever had around here. I mean, it just the numbers are just absolutely phenomenal. It's through the roof. It's absolutely through the roof. If you're looking for something that's going to give you a magnificent return on investment, then this is the deal you want to be in on. The only way to get in on this one, especially in the upfront where the fattest portion of the deal is to be on our wait list. So please join our wait list. If you're looking for generational wealth and you're looking to be blessed with being a good servant and a good steward of the money and blessings that God has given you, please jump on this list.
So to jump on the list, a lot of social platforms, we can't just send the link. So put the word list in the comments, L-I-S-T. Just go ahead and type that right now. That way there, you'll ensure we send you a private message with the link. Go ahead and type the word list in the comments, L-I-S-T, and we'll get you on the wait list. Okay.
Also, it's homeinvest.com/waitlist. Come find us.
Cool. Chris, thanks for just spitting it out there today, man, sharing from the heart. And I'm looking forward to you on Mindset Monday again.
Mindset Monday. It's so funny that your biblical lesson today was a reflection or an echo of what I was teaching yesterday. Beautiful stuff. Hey, listen, guys, thank you all for showing up. The biggest joy I'm going to speak for both of us. The biggest joy for us is to share our wisdom and our experience. You know, we've made a lot of mistakes in business, and we can share those with you so that you don't make those same mistakes. I believe that this is what God has called us to do, and we wouldn't have anybody to share that message with if you didn't show up and listen. So thank you all for being here. God bless you. Have a great day.
Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
Get this start there.